Ed looks dope. I think his in-game model looks cool. The brother looks a little pale, but then again, lighting on the subway, not exactly the most flattering, so I'm gonna let that go. Subject. And the first one is already a bit of a doozy, and that is, of course, Edward. We're not talking about Elric. We're talking about just Ed. I don't think Ed has
Never had a last name.
Yeah, but right. Ed never had a last name. So we got a teaser trailer for Ed for Street Fighter 6. Obviously, the next DLC character to be coming out in the season pass that we've known since last year. And even though we were a little bit sidetracked by some Akuma, Capcom didn't let us forget and actually dropped this awesome trailer. I think this was just a couple days ago, right? I believe this was 3 days ago. So off the rip, man, I'm gonna just tell you, he looks. Let's go with him. Let's go with him first. Ed looks dope. I think his in-game model looks cool. The brother looks a little pale, but then again, lighting on the subway, not exactly the most flattering. So I'm gonna let that go. I don't know if it's the original voice actor. I was trying to see on IMDb if I was seeing any credits for this character already. So I don't even know if it's the original. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I believe it's like Mr. Bronco or something like that. I can't remember his first name. But we get to see Ed and your character, your World Tour character. So I'm assuming this is like your introduction to Ed in the World Tour mode. And
kind of like how they did Aki.
Exactly, like Aki and all. So this was dope because this is such a final fight call out. A fight in the subway with goons. This was like level 2 or something like that. I think level 2 is like the first one you drop under the ground after you kind of hit the streets. And it was a cool call out. The music as well. I don't know about you, man, but I was kind of bumping to the track a bit. If you so I'm kind of excited to actually have Capcom release this. Like they've just been kind of throwing out some amazing themes for these characters, like all game, and Ed came out swinging pretty well. So.
I feel like this is very interesting because I've always hated Ed. Like, he's just such a whack-ass character.
He was designed for Street Fighter V to be the new newcomer character,
beginner,
right? Beginner character, because his inputs were also down. He had simplified inputs, and he was that experiment for that. He was supposed to be Street Fighter V's, I guess, a loop, right? And his story was a little strange, right? He is supposed to be the next generation of psycho power users. Is like the only other character outside of, I guess, Falk and Bison, obviously, that can use psycho power, right?
Well, remember, he had a time limit on him before, because it was supposed to be for Bison's body to take over.
Yeah.
And
the classic.
we don't know, and he looks sick still. But I'm talking about sick in the sense of like actually like physically looking sick. Yeah. They supposedly are saying he found a way around it to still survive. I don't really know what they're gonna do with that story and how they're gonna. I want to say retcon it because it feels like it's gonna get retconned. I don't know, but he does seem more box heavy, which we didn't. They said he did train under Balrog. So I'm kind of curious if we're going to see him. He looks more Steve-ish from like Tekken. That's what I'm getting vibes of. Like
I'm getting a little bit more sauce.
But the one thing I actually appreciate, because it's still Capcom, they added that Devil May Cry style look and like almost. I kind of I'm like, yo, I might want to try Ed this time around. He kind of looks cool. Like he kind of seems like he vibes. But the biggest thing for me is when he does the side switch. That's originally his V reversal. So when he does a little weird slide and then does the punch, that's his V reversal. I'm wondering if that's going to turn into a normal move now, because we see him do it in tandem with his V skill originally, which he pulls you in with his tether, psycho power tether. So I'm kind of curious if they're going to do that, or if they're going to tie, because I guess you want to say the V reversal and then seeing him do that punch was kind of like the fireball. Maybe it's upgraded, it's now more condensed and it's no longer a fireball, it's just a punch that actually does something. I don't know, it's so hard to tell with all of this. It just feels so empty. This is how I felt with Aki.
It wasn't until the trailer dropped that I realized like he is gonna have a crazy rework. right? Because he was one of those characters where his V skill and his V trigger kind of defined him the most. So coming into Street Fighter 6, I'm like, oh damn, he's really gonna play differently. So it got me curious. Now I'm interested. Now I want to try him out to see how they're gonna tweak his kit. But we're just gonna have to wait. Once again, he is coming out in February, so right around the corner.
I don't know if you also peeped the Hugo picture as it's first coming down. The giant, it says giant attack as Hugo.
Giant attack as Hugo. Yeah, I saw that.
I gotta say, I kind of hope. I don't like Hugo that much, but I kind of like him in Third Strike because he's really cool. I think he might fit this game if they might be hinting towards season 2, possibly. Like, hey, we don't really have a final fight character in this game, so
no,
this may be one.
Maybe we'll have